Welcome to WTA's Executive Dialogue Series. I'm Roger Franklin with Crystal Solutions, and I hope you enjoy the following segment that contains great insights into the changing satellite-terrestrial mix in our industry. Be sure to watch to the end, and I'll share a technical brief that'll help you begin to navigate the future of metadata in your content streams.
Say that Intelsat has been undergoing this change for more than just past several years. We built out our original fiber network based on the ATM technology about 10 years ago, and continuously have been expanding the network to enhance the features and the reach of the network.
Most of our activity is still in the satellite sector. And what we're seeing is not so much that terrestrial is displacing satellite, but we're now seeing a lot of requirements for hybrid. So in other words, an operator with say 1,000 receive sites might want to take advantage of satellite in several hundred of those to get ubiquity, to get full coverage of their geographic area. But they might also use terrestrial in part of the footprint so that they can take advantage of lower costs.
It has changed mainly on the contribution side, where we used to have point-to-point satellite transmissions, and we see more and more fibers. If the fiber is available, more and more fibers is used on this contribution. On the distribution side, it's the OTT distribution, online distribution, that is really the main growth and the main change for us.
So our services were predominantly provided via satellite due to the cost and availability of fibre. Where we were transmitting from a particular site more than about 30 times a year, it became effective to put in fibre infrastructure. Over the years, due to availability and pricing, we're now in a situation where if we're attending a venue more than about 10 times a year, it makes commercial sense to put in a fibre.
We've begun to really grow our global network. Ultimately, we've had to change our makeup to be a hybrid network, if you will, to move content from anywhere to anywhere.
Bring those two together, you have the skyway and the highway, as I like to say, and you can really create some great models to monetize content.
Well, on one side, we use terrestrial networks where it is more efficient than satellite, mainly to bring contents to the teleports and uplink them to the satellites. That's one thing. But on the other side, the fiber networks, they have been also a driver for us to develop new services, because there are new things developed for the terrestrial networks, broadband, interactivity, and all these things. And there is a demand for providing these services in the areas where the fiber networks cannot get.
As a technology provider, we've seen big shifts, and it's still going on. If you look at the different applications for which we build solutions, we see a terrestrial or a hybrid component popping up almost everywhere.
What we've been seeing a lot of is on the contribution side, fiber is becoming much more dominant. Satellite's still available as a backup, but not necessarily a primary source of contribution content. Now on the distribution side, oddly enough, satellite is extremely dominant. I think maybe because of reliability. Our customers have meet me rooms where their cable MSOs can pick up the content directly, but most of those cable MSOs are still picking up the satellite feed. They're using the fiber as a backup to the satellite. So on the distribution, it's still heavily satellite. On the contribution, it's much more fiber oriented.
The amount of fiber and terrestrial communications that we're using has increased dramatically. The satellite will continue to be the major deployment for our distribution to the affiliates because of the dynamic nature of our distribution, but the overall operational resiliency between sites is better through fiber.
First 30 years terrestrial, next 30 to 35 years satellite. What's the future? The obvious future should be, let's combine the terrestrial and satellite-based distribution platforms, and we think the time can be now.
Crystal Solutions is proud to have brought you this WTA Executive Dialogue Series. I'd like to thank the participating executives and you for your time. Go to the link on the screen to download your technical brief that'll help you navigate the emerging future of robust metadata integration to further monetize your content streams. Please drop me an email and let me know your thoughts on this segment. And thanks again for watching.